What I'm about to share is the most important breaking news of the year, especially for at least 400,000 foreigners in South Korea, those currently staying illegally. If you know anyone struggling with visa issues, be sure to recommend this video to them. This is your attorney, Jiwon Lee. Starting from September 30, 2024 to November 30, the government is offering a 2-month special voluntary departure period where illegal foreign residents can leave voluntarily without penalties or re-entry bans. Let's get straight to what you're most curious about. Is this real? And if you leave voluntarily, can you come back quickly? To give you the short answer, yes, it's real. As for how quickly you can re-enter, that's a bit of a gray area. So let me break it down for you. The reality no one tells you. The South Korean government regularly implements this special voluntary departure period, typically once every 1 or 2 years, to encourage legal residents to leave voluntarily. The main question is this beneficial to leave voluntarily during this period? The government's primary reason for running this program is to reduce the number of illegal residents and alleviate the social problems they cause. If illegal residents choose voluntary departure, they may have the opportunity to return to South Korea in the future, so in the long term, it can be advantageous for them. If they leave during this period, they can re-enter South Korea later. If not, they may face forced deportation, which would leave a record and restrict their entry to South Korea and possibly other countries for at least 3 years. And the fines can't be ignored either. The longer you've overstayed, the higher the fines, often exceeding 10 million Korean won after 5 years of overstaying. So, in the long run, voluntary departure may indeed be a better choice for illegal residents. However, the problem is the uncertainty of when you can re-enter after leaving. Although the re-entry ban will be waived, meaning you won't be restricted from entering for 3 to 5 years, the process of finding the right visa abroad, applying for it, and getting approved is not quick. You should expect it to take at least a month. A bigger issue is that immigration may delay processing or even deny visa applications for former illegal residents as their prior overstaying remains on record. And stricter scrutiny is applied too. The visa application process is also confidential, meaning you won't know why your visa was rejected unless you file a lawsuit. One more thing to think about is that most illegal residents are working illegally in South Korea. But if you choose voluntary departure, you'll have to quit your job and it's uncertain how long it will take to re-enter. So the incentive to leave voluntarily is low. There are currently 2.5 million foreigners residing in South Korea, of which over 400,000 are illegal residents. Most of them are working illegally due to economic reasons. The visa waiver program has also been abused, with over 190,000 foreigners overstaying after entering under the visa waiver program in 2023 alone. Nearly 80% of whom were from Thailand, leading to diplomatic issues too. So here's the question. Why is it so hard to reduce the number of illegal residents? Firstly, South Korea's industrial structure creates a high demand for low-wage labor. Supply and demand. Illegal residents typically engage in manual labor, and employers often prefer the cheaper labor that illegal residents provide. Secondly, for some, returning to their home country is difficult due to economic or political reasons. To address this, solutions like legalizing illegal residents, expanding visa eligibility, or reforming immigration policies could be considered. So here's the conclusion. Who should use the voluntary departure program? Firstly, those who do not have stable jobs and work in temporary positions should consider it. Illegal residents can work in stable jobs depending on the employer's decision. Those who work through labor offices or work agents at different sites daily won't have to worry about losing their job and can benefit from the voluntary departure program. Secondly, if the fine for overstaying has exceeded 10 million Korean won due to a long period of illegal stay, this program is very beneficial. For example, 5 years of overstaying can result in a fine exceeding 10 million Korean won. And for those who've stayed illegally for over 10 years, the fine could be over 30 million Korean won. Having these fines waived is a huge benefit. Finally, here are two important things to remember. First, many overlook the fact that this period is also a joint crackdown on illegal foreign residents. This is the second one this year. The crackdown focuses on those involved in drug offenses, delivery work, nightlife industries, or job placement services. The Ministry of Justice, National Police Agency, Ministry of Employment and Labor, Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport, and Korea Coast Guard are all working together on this crackdown. Normally, immigration crackdowns are handled by the Immigration Office and the police are less involved. But now, the police, the largest organization in South Korea, are fully involved. There are police stations everywhere in Korea. The Ministry of Employment and Labor is also involved, meaning the crackdown targets not only illegal residents but also employers. Employers caught hiring illegal residents can face fines, business suspensions, or other penalties. Therefore, this is a clear signal that illegal residents should not be hired. So keep that in mind. Second, beware of scammers who promote voluntary departure as a way to become a legal resident. These scams are often advertised on social media platforms like Facebook, and some even impersonate lawyers taking money and then disappearing. It's tough to catch these scammers. There has never been a legal way for illegal residents to become legal residents in South Korea. This policy may be introduced someday, but there's no sign of it happening yet. So don't fall on these scams. I hope this video helped your safe stay in Korea. This is your attorney, Jiwon Lee. Thanks for watching.